E for eMiniWizard.com and MarketWizard.com. Reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. It's the 4th of December and 11 o'clock. I'm doing a quick review with our traders, and we're talking about a number of different ideas, but first and most important was this idea that longs still weren't out of the woods, but did you really want to give back 5 or 6 points to get one more? And this is where if you take your profits and we get the bounce, and you have the right to re-enter. And this is what a good day trader will do. It's like a fisherman, catch and release, catch and release. We said that the red line was going to be influencing the move next. And we've got that 68 target that we've talked about. I thought we could hit. I've noticed that the 4-minute chart seems to give us an edge lately. I'm going to drop it back to the 5 now. And you can see how this red line is capping that push. We can see how the blue line, we say this gives the shorts an edge because we're opening under that blue line. Target 68 is hit. This is a double bottom test. I said those bots are pretty accurate. Remember we said you should be paid by 76s, that was coming next. Remember the system, right? 4, 5, 6. You get here first, you got to get paid for sure. Then if it's a move that's going to launch off of that low, then the next target comes at 78 to 79, and then obviously the 82s. Tails gave us reason to believe we could test that 67, 68 area. Anybody's trying to buy the double against today's obviously range trade. If you are taking the 67, 68 area as a buy zone and it doesn't work, drop it. Primary trade so far has still been down. Add a double. First time we get back to doubles, make sure you are paid if you are short. Doubles come first before a break. Usually a zone will get tested a couple of times. It should not escape your eyesight that we've got about a 20-point trade. If you're going to be a good day trader, you have to understand rotations. It's not just about the overall picture, because you have to withstand these rotations trying to get to your targets. Tails, clear sign of rejection back here. Remember when we said Aqueduct traders looking in this 78 resistance zone, it seems like they're pushing back. Anybody that has got the 68 target paid for sure. If you want more, you got to reload or have a trailer. And a reminder how we can go from oversold to overbought, and then we have a regression type trade. Name of the game, try to catch pieces of these swings. And I'm going to look at this next zone, the 60 to 62 and a half, let's call it 61, just to split the difference. Let's say that is our next theoretical support zone. We break, tempting to get and close at 64. Doesn't have to happen in 5 minutes, doesn't even happen today, but that's the next, this holds, that's the next theoretical target. And then any number of ways to do that. We've got several ways to measure, but for now, that's the most logical assumption, that that's our support zone. And one way to do that simply is just kind of take your interval size and say, okay, where's next? So for now, we have rejected. We have tested the 75s, we've tested the 73s, we've tested the 68s, 67s. None of them have held. We are still making lower highs, lower lows, but we do have a double. Primary trade has been down. Tells us that the big boys favored selling yesterday and today so far. Searching for support. We've rejected, we started with a notion of a battlefield between 88s and 78s. Clearly the 88s have won, and now those 78s have been rejected. We're still pressing, looking for support. This is the actual print range for the last 2 days. It's the combination of tools that we use, and not just any one tool. That helps give us a little bit of an edge. And it's not to say other traders don't have their own edge, but this is what we use. So clearly we can see how the resistance is held for now. So we're going to watch the fives. We looked at the 10s and 15s, but we said, I want to watch the fives. We're into risk and reward time now. As we approach the gap, so you get to the point where you know what your target is and what you're trying to get to, but you realize the at any moment in time, the boys can just push you right back, or traders taking profits can push this. And that's why you can win with a trailer or hit and run and re-enter with the current trend until it doesn't work anymore. Anybody that has had a good short side trade, keep an eye on time. Now we're approaching the end of the second hour. And obviously, stops down and protect profit time. And a reminder, this is about taking something out of the swings, not about being 100% right of the exact range. It's about trying to go with the flow. This open told us, well, maybe better coming short side. Stop run attempt. Anybody that is short, bring your stops down, risk and reward time. We got about 3 points to the gap. And obviously our RTH high is resistance until broken. Make sure you're paid. The time and price suggests that there's a good place to make sure you're paid. It's a double. And you're going to sometimes get, like we said before, a couple in the same area. It's still a double just because of risk and reward. So here's our gap. This is the Angels and Demons RTH, and you can understand how this is supportive risk and reward type idea. Look back, yesterday's middle. Look how accurate this was here for our highs, the middle of yesterday's idea. We had 80s, 88s, 87s in there. It's on the RTH basis. And now we've got the same thing back here at 75s. So for now, we've got a lower high and lower low. And we need the rest of the day to tell where we end. And obviously, going into a day off in the market, the world won't stop. The E-mini trades electronically. So markets will be closed tomorrow, but there'll probably be some movement. It's profit taking swing. That's all this is right now, in my opinion, from the double. These 76s to 77s, that area, still a key resistance for now. Step by step. Here's your double. And this is where traders get caught a lot because they want that last couple points. We all get caught, not just everybody else, you and me and everybody. Yeah, we're going to get it. It's obvious. That's where they're going. And next thing you know, what happened? And that's why risk and reward is probably the most misunderstood idea, especially to a bot. Right? Easy. Gonna hit it for sure. Boom. No, now we got it. Boom. Get out of here. It's just the way they play. I mean, that's the point of defense, right? You're playing basketball. Try to get the guy to, use his left hand if he's a right-hander. Get off his spot he likes to shoot from. Turn him out into the corner and, take away some of the options on the play, just like a chessboard. Very methodical today. Very. It's been all shorts all morning. I said I don't think we'll get an all-day sell, reminding everyone. Get two halves in a football game. You get several halves in the day of trading, usually with a lunch break in between. And then obviously the overnight sessions. If you've had a good morning, it's time to lock profits. If you're taking one more shot before lunchtime, tight stop. And risk and reward nowhere near as good for shorts here as they were earlier. Like waiting for water to boil, right? What can I say? Look at this target down here we talked about. Call it 61s. Don't know we'll get there. First things first, got to break 67. Then you got to break that 64 and a quarter gap. Doesn't get it, doesn't get it. It's no big deal. We've had a good morning. If you've played with the trend that we thought we were getting to retest. If you're an aggressive buyer today, the first thing you got to do is take a stop out. If you gave it a second shot, don't trade the same zone in the same time zone and try to make it work. Just say you're okay. I'm off sequence, right? Just say I'm out of sync with the market. Give yourself a little time, a little breather.